Hello, welcome to Spellbound Homestead. My name is Taylor and I'm so glad that you are here. Today we are going to be talking about my plans for Halloween 2024 and some of my goals that I have and plans and what this year hopefully will look like. I recently just watched Pumpkin and Gray's video on this topic. I will be sure to link hers down in the description box so that you can go check it out as well. She had wonderful ideas and she had a great plan and themes, and it's just really fun to watch any of her content, so please be sure to check out her channel and I will have all that linked down in the description. Before we get started on this video, I just want to quickly ask if you would like to join us in this little spooky space to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are so close to reaching a milestone here on this channel and in this space, and I would so love for you to join us on this journey together. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. It is absolutely wild to me that Halloween is just a few months away, and so I want to sit down and share with you how I plan on navigating this season. As we approach Halloween, things are going to be popping up like code oranges, and all the fun Halloween decorations are going to be starting to hit the stores and all those things, which are so much fun and it's wonderful. However, I have a very different way that I'm going to be navigating this year compared to how I have in the past, and I'd love to share these ideas with you. So maybe you can take away a few things, take what you will, leave the rest behind. And I just want to share with you how I plan on going about Halloween this year. Foremost, as you know, we are living in a very wild time and the economy she's crazy right now, right? And so it's very difficult navigating the whole Halloween scene because Halloween is not necessarily about going out and purchasing things to celebrate. It is fun and I enjoy looking at the decorations and purchasing things myself. However, in this time that we are all in, there's a lot of folks out there who are just struggling to make ends meet and pay the bills. And I'm just not in the financial season of life as well to where I'm able to go about and purchase things as I have in the past. And so I really want to sit down and be more intentional about how I would like to celebrate this year, because as I've said before, Halloween is not about buying things or anything like that. It's to the spirit of Halloween that is most important. And I have had a interesting time trying to navigate how I want to go about going forward in this channel and sharing videos and content with you. That way that you don't feel the fear of missing out or FOMO, or feel the pressure or feel bad about not being able to purchase things or anything like that. I never want anyone to feel like that they cannot be in this space whenever it comes to those things, because it's not important at the end of the day. It's actually kind of silly when you sit and think about it. And so I've really sat down and tried to figure out how I want to consciously move forward with sharing things with you. That way we can all be in this together and it feels like a community celebrating the love of a holiday and not feeling like an advertisement for you. Because although you may enjoy that and I enjoy it as well, I just want to be a little more conscientious of how I go about it this year. First and foremost, I'm sticking with a very strict budget this year. In the past, when a Halloween comes out, it's not that I went and just bought everything in sight, but however, I have not been very strategic about how I'd like to spend and allocate funds for the season. In all honesty, you know, as Halloween approaches, I get sucked into the fear of missing out and then the fun of it all, that I kind of lose sight of, do I actually want these things or do I feel like I have to buy them? And so I'm going to share with you a couple ways I plan on sticking with my budget this year. Mandy Spooks actually shared a video. I will be sure to link her video down in the description as well, talking about gearing up for Halloween hunting, and she has wonderful tips and tricks that she shared as we approach the season. And one of her tips that I'm taking away from her video that I thought that's a really great idea was to buy gift cards ahead of time. So instead of going out and just purchasing things as you would normally, go ahead of time and buy a gift card to the stores that you know that you will enjoy this year. And that way you already have a preset budget for that store. It's on a gift card and that's it. That's what you get on that card for that store. I thought that was a really great idea because it makes me stop and think, do I actually want this item whenever I have a strict budget dedicated to just one card, which is the gift card? And so I thought that was a really great tip, and that's something that I plan on using this year. So buying gift cards ahead of time so that way you are more likely to stick with your budget because it's on one source of money and not on a card, like your debit card or anything like that, credit cards. Signing into the gift cards, it really, I feel like, will help me resist impulse buying. And so I wrote down a couple questions I want to ask myself whenever I'm feeling the impulse to purchase something. Do I actually want this? Where will I put it? Am I willing to part with something else in order to have this? And will I enjoy it all year long, or do I just feel like I have to have it? So there are just a few simple questions that I plan on asking myself as I go about Code Orange season, just so I can be a little more aware and conscientious of what I'm going to be buying this year. Something else I think is a really great idea is to avoid social media platforms whenever you're feeling the fear of missing out or FOMO, especially during the Halloween season. I'm not immune to the feeling of sometimes feeling like I have to go and buy things in order to celebrate Halloween. As we all know within the spooky community, is simply not true. However, I do get sucked into the comparison trap of that. And so whenever I'm feeling a little low or feeling like, oh, I wish I had this, I'm just ain't able to, etc. I plan to help negate some of those feelings. I plan on just simply uninstalling or pausing those apps whenever I start to feel like I'm going down that rabbit hole, and just take a break for a while. So the other thing that I plan on doing this year for Halloween is shopping small more. I feel like makers and artists out there are so wonderfully talented, and I really want to be more conscientious about purchasing from small business owners, so that way I have something that is unique, something that is unique to me. Not everybody's necessarily going to have something like it, and it also helps somebody out there that is running a small business, because at the end of the day, our dollars mean more to them than a big box store ever would. So I really want to shop small more, and if you have any small shops that you would like to share, please feel free to link those down in the comments. Something I want to do this year, because as you guys know and I shared in a video, is I have an antique booth. I want to thrift decor more. It is so much fun to go out there and look for decor that you can thrift, because you never know what you're going to find. You never know what you're going to expect, and sometimes you may find the deal of a lifetime doing that. So thrifting more Halloween decor and trying to stay away from big box stores as much as possible. Also, DIY your own decor and crafts. I had so much fun doing this last year. One of my favorite crafts that I made was my ghost in a jar, and it was so fun. It was so cute. It was under $10 to purchase all the supplies, and it was something that meant a lot to me because I took the time to make it. So all that to say, DIY your crafts. There's tons of things out there. There's Pinterest, online, that you can find to make Halloween crafts on a budget, and I plan on really doing this more this year. Something I really want to do more this year is experience over items. I really want to do more experiences over purchasing things, because I feel like experiences last a lifetime, and that's something that I enjoy more of, which is going out and having experiences, whether it's movies or plays and theater, haunted houses, things like that. So sometimes whenever I'm feeling like I want to purchase something, I'm kind of riding the fence about it, I'll think, would I rather have this item, or would I rather go do XYZ? Would I rather do this? And so sometimes that really helps me, because I think, I would rather go see this play than go buy this. And that's just something I want to keep in the back of my mind this year as well. Those are all my tips and plans for Halloween 2024. If you have any more that you would like to share, please leave those down in the comments, and please check out Pumpkin and Gray and Mandy Spooks videos that I will have linked as well. Before I sign off on this video, I just want to take a moment to remind you that Halloween is not necessarily about going out and buying all these things. It's about the experiences that we have, the community that we build, celebrating something that we all enjoy together. And so I hope that some of these tips that you walk away with will help negate some of those negative feelings that sometimes creep up on us unexpectedly during what we love, the holiday season. And so I just want to remind you that Halloween, as cheesy as it is in your heart, and it cannot be bought, much like the Grinch says about Christmas. So guys, so incredibly much for being here, and as always, I hope you have a magical day.